What are we doing?
Hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. It's great to be here at CoreCon. Glad to see all you out in the audience there. Thank you very much.
Hey,
we have the Kamikaze Snowmen, and we would like to play some songs for you tonight. We have a fun show in store for you here on the last night of the world. It's great to be here with you at the end of everything. So we'd like to start off a song. Now, we saw a movie the other day. I don't know if any of you have heard of it.
That was the score for the film.
Yeah. Many people will recognize it. It's called The Avengers. You know, some people have heard of it.
Nothing?
It's kind of an independent film. I'm not surprised that not many people have heard of it.
Pretty sorry the movie.
It was a great film. We had a lot of fun at it.
I don't think it's going to make any money though.
Well, it's hard to say. You know, America's fickle. But one thing we realized is that a lot of the superheroes in there, they're great, but I don't think they really speak to our generation or our nation even. So we went ahead and wrote a song, a theme song for a superhero that we think encapsulates American culture a little bit better. So here you go.
They made it. Use point.
If you're in trouble or headed for a fall, all you have to do is give him a call, but he won't come running as fast as he can, because he's a different man, he's a different man, he's a different man. He's the man with the indifferent plan, he's a different man, he's a different man. He would save the city, but he doesn't give a damn. Everything's all 3D. He doesn't come from outer space, and he doesn't wear a mask to cover up his face. He isn't heroic, and he isn't daring. His only power is not caring. He's a different man, he's a different man. He's the man with the indifferent plan. He's a different man, he's a different man. He would save the city, but he doesn't give a damn. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la la la. Join in the family chorus, everybody. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Oh, good job, everyone. That was the best chorus I've ever heard.
I don't know if you noticed that.
I think everyone noticed that, Terry. But yeah, it's great to be here. We are the Kamikaze Snowmen. I'm Josh. This, of course, is Terry, and that's Paul.
Hi.
It's great to be here. I'm just going to say that like 80 more times tonight, I think, because I'm just so excited. But our next song is, it deals with a specific subject, a kind of toy that I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with. Probably a lot of you still play with this every day. I know Paul sure does.
Hey, there's children. Legos? Are they Legos?
It is Legos.
Lego Mario, waffles.
No.
Waffle Man. Waffle Man.
Why do you ruin everything?
Like the syrup traps and everything? Yeah, Lego Mario. Syrup traps. Yeah, no, syrup traps with throws.
No, waffles are great, but we're not doing waffles.
We're not doing what you're talking about. I thought we were doing waffle man.
We are. This song's called Lego Man.
Yeah!
Lego man's got himself a Lego house, got a Lego dog and a Lego spouse. Kisses her goodbye as he goes to work. He works downtown as a Lego clerk. He gets in his Lego car and starts it on up. Takes a careful sip from his Lego coffee cup. He waves hello to all the Lego friends he's got and whistles as he pulls into the parking lot. The Lego man's always smiling. Life is grand and things are going his way. The Lego man's always smiling. Really getting better every single day. What?
Oh my god! Really? We're gonna open with our second song. Let's try that again. Who wants to hear it even better? Look, let's I think the crowd agrees with me. I think I wouldn't like to hear it again. I think we should do it. Oh! I'm sorry, Josh.
Was that in 3D?
No, yes. I mean,
Gets in his Lego car and starts it on up. takes a careful sip from his Lego coffee cup, waves hello to all the Lego friends he's got, whistles as he pulls into the parking lot. Lego man's always smiling, life is grand and things are going his way. Yes, the Lego man's always smiling. Things are only... What did you do to my guitar? This is obviously your fault.
Clearly Loki's at work
This is,
here.
the Lego man's always smiling. No, that's not it either. I swear you did something to this.
Is it on?
No, it's on. We got it working. It's,
Do you know how to play that thing?
there. Okay, I fixed it. It's fine now.
Marshmallow?
No thanks, I'm trying to cut down. Lego man's always smiling. His life is grand and things are going his way. Yes, the Lego man's always smiling. And things are only getting better every single day. Well, he gets to work and he heads in the door. His boss tells him that he don't work there anymore, so he leaves for home, but he doesn't get too far before he finds someone stolen his Lego car.
It happens.
Takes a bus and gets home at 9:45. He walks into his house and that's precisely when he hears some strange noises in the bedroom under covers and finds his Lego wife with her Lego Latin lover. And the Lego man's always smiling, even though his wife is a filthy rotten whore. Yes, the Lego man's always smiling, just not sure if he can take much more. Well, the lover freaks out and he bolts for the door. And as he does, he knocks a lamp onto the floor and crashes down on top of a fern. The plant starts on fire, then the house starts to burn.
True story. It happened, folks. It did.
Well, the firefighters race just as fast as they can. Will they be in time to save the Lego man? Well, they get there in a hurry and they pull him from the fire, but they crush the dog underneath their Lego tires. And the Lego man's always smiling, even though he's lost it all and things are over and done. Yes, the Lego man's always smiling. He went downtown and he bought himself a Lego gun. And the Lego man's always smiling. 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 All the way to the asylum.
Thank you.
Next time I'm definitely checking my guitar for tampering before the show starts. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've probably heard of the internet at some point in here. And we just want to let you know that we are on the internet, because you have to be in this day and age, right? You've got to have a presence out there. So we're all over the internet these days. We've got our podcast called the Kamikaze Snowcast. It's a lot of fun. We also are on YouTube. We're, of course, on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook.
Next year, a feature film will come out in theaters across the nation and the world.
We don't have a... Why are you lying? I don't... We're on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if any of you are on
Well, the
Facebook.
Necronomicon.
What?
Facebook.
Paul, what?
Yeah, I know what that is. The Necronomicon. It's like a spell book.
It's not a social
thing.
book.
It's a spell book, Paul. Yes.
Yes.
But I know, it's a book that has a face on it.
Wait, what is it?
But that is not a Facebook. I don't think you quite understand the concept.
It's a spell book.
Wait, what?
Spell book.
Oh, B-O-O-K. That's how you spell book.
All right, you get a treat.
Boom.
You get a treat.
No, don't.
Yes!
That's my second word spelled correctly this week.
That's
so
true. That's true. And I'm gonna reward you every time you say.
All right, so we need some audience participation on this next song. This is a song that originated, we recorded it for our podcast, and it's a really fun song, so we hope that you'll be with us on this. I'm going to give a 3 count, and then I want you all to shout no as loud as you can, okay? So 1, 2, 3. No! That was really good, actually.
Quite good. I'm
That
surprised.
no, I don't think you understand the way this works. The first time we do that, you're supposed to do it kind of half-hearted, like you don't quite get it, and you're like, no,
And you sort of
and then
don't
we
care
make fun of
because you
you,
don't know
right? Because it was awful, and then we do it again. So let's try it again. Tone it down a bit, all right? Take it back. Do it right.
Play by the rules.
1, 2, 3. No! Yeah, that was awful, ladies. You're the worst audience we've ever had. Come on, let's pick it up.
Man,
All right.
Smalls for you.
We're gonna work it into the song now, okay? So follow along. You guys will say no at the same time Paul does. It comes kind of fast, all right? So we're gonna play it.
No!
Not yet. I like your enthusiasm. Don't do that ever again. Throw me the whip.
No!
Throw me the whip. Throw me the whip. Throw me the whip. Indiana.
He's a man, not a place.
Indiana.
He's got stubble on his face.
Indiana.
Better stay off his case.
Indiana.
Or he'll whip you in the face. He got chased by a boulder. Now a whip on his shoulder. Got a real thirst for knowledge. A professor at college.
Dr. Henry Jones Jr. Got the Ark of the Covenants. Got the Shankara stones. Got the Holy Grail. And those crystal skulls.
Aliens. Aliens?
Indiana.
He's a man, not a place.
Indiana.
He's got stubble on his face.
Indiana.
Better stay off his case.
Indiana.
Or he'll whip you in the face.
Throw me the whip. Throw me the whip. Throw me the whip. Throw me the whip. Snakes.
He hates them.
Bugs.
He doesn't mind.
Rats.
He doesn't care.
Ants.
Do the boogie dance. Nazis.
Oh,
He hates those guys.
Oh, wow. Indiana.
He's a man, not a place.
Indiana.
He got stubble on his face.
Indiana.
Better stay off his case.
Indiana.
Or he'll whip you in the face.
We named the dog Indiana.
Oh, the man now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna take it a little slower for a moment.
That's right. I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, me and the Kamikaze Snowmen are known for two things. One is Paul Tebman's world record for longest time playing in traffic without getting hit by a car.
That was really genuinely. 1 minute, 59 seconds. I'm going for 2 minutes.
He's a champion. The other thing is tender love ballads.
Yeah.
And we think that the audience here at CoreCon is the audience to play tender love ballads for. This one's called Baby, Come to Me.
Baby, baby, come to me. Yeah, you ain't got any toes all on the floor, or I just might kick you out the door. Oh yeah.
Baby, baby, ever since you got into that accident, your legs are gone. It's tragic. It's magic.
Makes me sick. Baby, come to me. I know you're down in the deuce. Yeah. Cause you gotta admit, those are beautiful stumps. Please don't frown. Please don't look down. Where legs used to be. Baby, come to me.
Baby, baby, your legs, they are totally off.
Yes, they are.
That's no good. You made me only half, but I won't laugh.
You need a bath.
Yeah.
Kind of We love you so much, and we don't mind sharing with you that we have a lot of other projects on the side that we've been working on, lots of great things. One of these is we've actually created a news program, because we're kind of tired of all of the biased media that's out there right now. I mean, right? You can't turn on the news without hearing a story that's...
Opinions and things.
Yeah, and that's not news.
Basically just stories.
So we made the most credible possible news program we could. It's being shopped around right now. So hopefully we're going to give you a sample of what it'll be like.
It's pretty intense, so hang on to your butts. That's right.
That was
We're an experiment by aliens from outer space, genetically engineered the human race. The Rothschilds are the unified world currency. There's a string there.
All I see all around me is conspiracy. And you can't see cause you use fluoride when you brush your teeth.
Patriots couldn't be in my stupid butts. Shady souls born with only oil in his sights. Conferences and halls adorned with veggie symbols while masons overthrow our constitution.
All I see all around me is conspiracy. And you can't see cause you're a part of the Illuminati.
The chemtrails have kept all human disease and the swine flu is right about 100% of the population. Bummer! Wow, the American currency will unite North America and the New World Order will abolish our Constitution. Britney Spears is CIA operative, you knew that, right? Her idol worship causes much important news to go unknown. Facebook was developed by the CIA to track us all. The latest knowledge of population by memory loss. And it's working on me so far.
All I see all around me is conspiracy. And you can't see cause you think Oswald killed Kennedy.
But he didn't. He didn't.
Global warming, global warming, global warming. Go green, la la la. Go green, la la la. Go green.
Here's a big one. Show your hair this way. The Twin Towers didn't fall to the airplanes. They were demolished by explosives. Duh! We've already discovered life on Mars. And slowly incorporated their alien technology into our own. Dirt. We
La la la. Go green.
really know it. Women's liberation, it was funded by the Rockefellers to double tax the industry and break up our families. True. The world will end in 2012, as you don't know. Dirt. Those ones in healthcare ship will perish. I got mine.
La la la.
Go green!
We hope you all tune in.
Get your healthcare shit here. We're all gonna die. Just do that. We'll be okay.
That's tough.
All right, so we all know that the world is coming to a bitter, horrible end.
Yes.
We will.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to.
I need to get something. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
No, you go first. Yeah.
No!
No! Throw him in the eye. I think
How'd it go, guys?
really well, man. We have a real rapport. We don't.
They sound like they love you. What? They sound very much like they love you.
They do. Don't you?
Woo!
That's like free people. I think it was your families. Hey, they're still here.
That's all that matters.
I mean, if
are you guys having a good time tonight? Are you having a good time?
Times into the world. Noodle salad.
Yeah, that'll tell you.
But with the
It only worked because you're sitting right there.
Alright, here we go. Here's another song. I don't know what it was that made us both stay in our houses last night. Personally, I'd like to believe it's fate. But something happened that killed everybody except for you and me. And all I can think now is, isn't this great? It's now our duty to populate this nation, yes. We must have sex for procreation. And I know that you're beautiful and I'm ugly, but the future of the entire human race depends on you and me. Now that everybody's gone, there are no rules. Well, sure, I'm sad that they're all dead. Kind of. But you see, we can do as we please, so why don't you just climb in my bed? Cause it's now our duty to populate this nation, yes. We must have sex for procreation, and I know that you'd rather be stung by killer bees, but the future of the entire human race depends on you and me. I am sorry that there is nobody else, perhaps someone more your taste. But without us, humanity would be lost, and that would just be a senseless waste. So baby, I will cut to the chase. You and I are gonna save the human race. So wipe that ugly frown up of your face, and please put down that can of mace. It's now our duty to populate this nation, yes. We must have sex for procreation, and I know that our grandchildren will all be bred freaks, but the future of the entire human race depends on you and me. You reject me at every turn, no matter what I say. Somehow I just can't make you see that I'm not doing this thing for myself. No, I'm doing it for humanity.
Yeah.
Just that good of a guy. And it's now our duty to populate this nation, yes. We must have sex for procreation, and I know that you're beautiful and I'm ugly. The future of the entire human race depends on you and me. Yes, it all depends on you and me. Yes, it all depends on you. It all depends on you and me. Thanks. So tell me, CoreCon, are there any gamers in the audience tonight?
No.
I'm hearing no's and a lot of claps. So
It's a new version. I'm just inventing it right now. Let's do it.
well, we the Kamikaze Snowmen are also gamers at heart, and so we wrote a song about a particular type of gamer that I think we can all agree has no place at the gaming table.
Everybody join in. Give me a little nice.
Set the mood here. Come on.
Let's get down. Yeah. Let's get. Well, not funky. I don't want to get funky. Come on, man. Sisters. Just like sisters. Twisters. Anything else that
Your character wouldn't know that. Man, that's really lame. I ain't gonna play your meta game. No, I'm not so shallow to only care about your strength score. Just admit you are only a one-dimensional stat whore. I'll tell you the facts, sir. You're a min-maxer. Ain't gonna play your meta game. And you know what's really annoying? What's that? You tell other players what to do. Think we need your guidance, but man, that's not true. You claim you like to roleplay, that your character isn't nice, but the only thing you like are the levels you gain and the numbers on your dice. Tell you the facts, sir, you're a min-maxer. Ain't gonna play your meta game. No, I ain't gonna play your meta game. Meta game. It's about scoring, people, not killing monsters.
Teamwork. So,
Well, that's about killing monsters. I'm done.
teamwork.
So let's be honest here, folks. There are some stereotypes against gamers and people who enjoy science fiction and fantasy. And one of those is that we're all a bunch of sweaty dorks that don't understand them.
Especially me. I'm so sweaty.
I mean, you are actually very sweaty. You should probably get that checked out. But that's just not true. We know that that's just not true. And so we went ahead and we wrote a song all about women. Just to prove that we know all about women. This is called The Woman's Theme. And we need a little bit of suspension of disbelief for this song. So I need you all to close your eyes for just a minute. Just close your eyes and imagine a beautiful woman. Just think about what's the color of her hair, what does she wear.
Brown, Josh.
It's rhetorical, Paul. Shut up. Let them decide. And I want you to picture
Seagull flies by. Suddenly.
You're ruining it. You're both just ruining it. Anyway, picture that beautiful woman and then open your eyes and imagine that I am that woman. Because I will be singing the part of the woman. Went to the room, I placed my head on my shoulder. You walk up to me and grab a hold of my hand. Look into my eyes and I start to cry. It just seems to me that you'll never understand. Why did you say that thing you said at the party 2 years ago? I told you I wasn't that way. Because you can't remember that insignificant detail. I'll make you pay for it every day. And if you don't know, then I won't tell you. You should bring me flowers instead of asking me why. You say to the song, play, what's the problem? What's the matter? Can't you read my mind? Can't you read my mind? Why do you love me? That answer won't do. It's just not perfect, and neither are you. Well, I'm a delicate creature, a woman you see, with complex emotion and no self-esteem. Do I look fat in this dress? Am I prettier than your ex? Who's that bitch that's riding your car?
That's my sister.
Oh, that's your sister? Yeah. Well, you better make it up to me. Buy me some candy or buy me a vault. Buy me some jewelry, cause it's all your fault. Yes, it's all your fault.
Why, hello Nancy, you look especially beautiful this evening. Would you like to go on our date?
Wait a second, this evening, so I don't look beautiful all the time?
No, especially tonight. Especially.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking about going out to dinner. We get some dinner.
Dinner?
And then
What? Like I only like to go out and eat? You think I'm
No.
fat? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just
I'm just a little bloated today. You already assumed that I'm on my period, though, didn't you? And all you want is sex, you stupid man. You don't know, then I won't tell you. You should bring me flowers instead of asking me why. You say to me softly, what's the problem? What's the matter? Can't you read my mind? Can't you read my mind? If you don't know, then I won't tell you. You should bring me flowers instead of asking me why. You say say to me softly, what's the problem? What's the matter? Can't you read my mind? 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 Find us after the show if we're wrong.
By the way, we love the ladies.
Oh, let's see, what do we got here? So there is an epidemic in our nation, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably aware of it. It's really, it's kind of, I don't know, it's difficult to talk about, and that's why we wrote a song about it, so that we can kind of get this out in the open.
It's a serious issue.
Yeah, a teen issue everywhere, an adult issue.
Twilight? Is it
People-
Twilight?
No. Well, that is an issue, but
It's to be reckoned with, but no.
everywhere, people are just too fat to fly. It's true.
I can't take this anymore, man.
An angel appeared to me like in a dream.
In a dream,
After I had just eaten a gallon of chocolate ice cream.
ice cream.
Got me another break. Everything's alright. You've been given the power of flight. I fell on my knees and I started to weep.
Started to weep.
He said there's just one condition you have got to meet.
Got to meet.
You have got to lose 200 pounds. Yeah! 'Cause I'm too fat to fly. And I won't reach that sky. 'Cause I'm too fat to fly. Marshmallow clouds. So I'm singing it loud. I'm too fat to fly. I don't mean to sound like I'm discontent. I thought God was omnipotent. Did you inhale those? Did you give them back? I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I don't mean to sound, again, like I'm discontent, because I'm not.
Discontent.
But I thought God was omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
What's the matter? Are you stoned? I'm just being fun. You made me that way. Now you want me to change. The two. Oh, I'm too fat to fly. Have to fly. Now I'm singing it loud. If you're fat, fly. Well, maybe you're right, and this isn't too healthy.
Oh, no.
I'm not very large, and I'm really not too stealthy.
You're really fat.
Turn this ship around. I'm gonna lose that 200 pounds. I know I can't lose that. Wait, is that an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet?
He's got a fucking kazoo. Come on.
Because I'm eating at a buffet. Won't fly today. Because I'm eating at a buffet. That's cheated.
Well, you know, aside from the obvious health problems involved in that last song, it doesn't matter whether you're fat or skinny or beautiful or ugly or...
It kind of does, actually.
Well, yeah.
I mean, because people judge you based on first.
Yeah, but that's not the point of this next song. The point of this next song is it doesn't matter. Those things don't matter because if you find true love, that's all that you need. So if you're a Montague or a Capulet or a beholder or a mind flayer.
Wait,
You just mixed some.
what's the first one?
Montague.
Okay, what? Is it a candy bar or something?
That's just cheese, right?
Is it like peanut butter and caramel?
Look, it's not important. It's not what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Not important.
I understand. Peanut butter and caramel.
What I said still stands, ladies and gentlemen, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Tis.
Found you in the darkness, and you helped me find my way. Your vision cleared a path for me, follow to this day. I can read you like an open book. You can kill me with just one look. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and baby, I'll be holding you. I have tentacles on my face. We may not be the same race. Offspring would be abomination and rule the world. With the swiftness of your starving gaze, I'm forbidden love grew so fast. You disintegrated my defenses, now I'm dazed. Like a heart with my own mind blast. With you by my side, we can levitate beyond this maze of endless caves. We'll make our way through the underdark, past the driders and the drow and their glare our sails. You like an effing look, you can kill me with just one look. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. Maybe I'll be holding you. I got tentacles on my face, and we may not be of the same race, but our offspring would be abomination and rule the world. Strong and never thought I could find true love on my own. To know our love's not some illusory spell, cause it wouldn't survive your anti-magic code. I can put you like an open book, you can kill me with just one look. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Baby, I'll be holding you. Tentacles on my face, and we may not be of the same race, but offspring would be abominations and rule the world. That's so tender.
All right. Marshmallows everywhere, Paul.
Nuts.
I ate all mine.
Now, are any of the people in the room here tonight from the Fargo Moorhead area? Do we have people we have a few people from around these parts? Basically, I'm asking because we know that we're no strangers to odd weather around here. And really, when the apocalypse has come around,
Wrong.
bad stuff. What?
Oh, nothing. It just happened. It's inappropriate.
So, yeah, we've got a song about the weather. It's called Your Local Weather Report.
Yeah!
Yes.
Hello New York, this is your local forecast, this is your weather report. Hello Los Angeles, hello Seattle, local forecast, this is your weather report.
Well, you see this big red area here, that's a storm front coming this way, and the reason it's red, well, it's a wall of fire. We're not quite sure what's going on over there in the West Coast. Let's go to our correspondent celebrity on the spot, Christopher Walken, for more on that. Chris? Oh, hey, I'm just hanging out on the beachfront property. The ocean's on fire, literally, but whatever, I'm getting a tan, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Back to you.
Hello Chicago, hello New York, this is your local forecast, this is your weather report. Hello Los Angeles, hello Seattle, this is your local forecast, this is your weather report.
Turns out there's some kind of lamb running the land. He has taught himself how to play a trumpet, and he has 7 eyes. Very strange bird defect. Back to Chris on the coast. Chris? Yeah, all my friends are dead, but that's, I'm still hanging out here. Literally, dogs are falling out of the sky. Don't know what that's about. I ran into Nick Cage, and his head is literally on fire, like he's a Ghost Rider. Nick, how are you? Yeah, it's not really my face. It's, see, the wall of flames just kind of, it really kind of just well on the face, and it kind of took my face. Oh. That's a fascinating story. Yeah, right? Back to you in the studio. Super.
Hello Chicago, hello New York, this is your local forecast, this is your weather report. Los Angeles and Seattle have fallen off into the ocean.
It's totally bad out here. I'm literally on an island, and it's me, Nick Cage, and somehow Bill Cosby crawled onto the island. I don't know what he's doing here, but he's got about 2 billion cups of pudding cups, 30,000 spoons. I don't understand it. And he's got these little pens, and when he writes with them, it sings. I don't understand what that's about. I'm just going to turn it over to Bill. Oh, Theo, I just wanted to bring the pudding pop, putting against the pudding and the pudding pop, playing the jazz and the jazz musician. We're gonna have to cut you short, Bill. That is It seems as though the West Coast has separated itself from the East Coast. Fire, Nick Cage, and the jazz. And make the jazz album, gonna do Cosby Face. You know what it does? Cosby Face. I'm with you, Josh. I'm with you, man.
So that was the worst.
We just met him today. We don't really hang out with him.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's earned it. Don't you folks, don't you think Paul's earned this?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first part of our show is nearly done. I know it can hardly seem like it's an eternity up here. We have one more song here for you, and then we're going to kind of shift gears, and we're going to do a retrospective on the apocalypse, the reason that we're all here tonight to witness the end of the world. So we'd like to play a song for you on one of our many travels across. No.
You're
No,
really good, though.
No, don't, just...
I know you want some. You're gonna get 3. You're gonna have to catch one of them at least. 5
There we go.
Pass me a ball. 5, 4, 3. You can eat it.
There you go. On one of our many travels, ladies and gentlemen, we met a man. He's a king, actually, but he just can't seem to get any respect. And so we felt kind of bad for him, and we thought, you know, why don't we write a song for you, buddy? And so we did. His name is Bargos, King of the Ocean.
And the song is called Fargo's King of the Ocean. Keep doing that.
coral to build my underwater car. Past the sharks and the manta rays to mine floating down below. I guess you could say I'm not your average underwater Joe, 'cause I'm king of the ocean. Barcos, what good does that do? I am lord over 100 billion starfish, but none of them can move. 2, 3, 4. Everybody calls me Fargos, but that's not really my name. You try to tell that to a huge-ass whale when he's got a bad migraine and can't breathe the air. Well, I tell you, that really sucks. Scuba divers come down and try to take apart my underwater car. Well, I tell you, those guys are schmucks. But I'm king of the ocean. Barcos, what good does that do? I command the starfish to attack the scuba divers, but none of them will move. Move on and move! And all the fishies sing la 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 la. Barcos, you know the words. La 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 la. La 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 Alright, just people like the original Battlestar Galactica more than the remake. Anyone? Come on.
No BS, come on.
Okay.
No BS, no BSG.
How about people who like the 3D Phantom Menace better than the original Phantom Menace, right?
Wait, that's like...
La 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 la. No one liked that movie, who liked it?
Watch it.
Alright, here we go, everybody. Let's finish it up. La 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 la. Fargo. It is an honor and a privilege to be here and be a part of CoreCon and to be here with you guys tonight. And I think we should, at this point, give a big round of applause to the people who set up CoreCon.
Oh, absolutely.
Now we're going to, like I said, we're going to switch gears a little bit on you. We're still going to play some songs and stuff, but we're going to take some time to look back on the apocalypses that have already happened.
They've all led us to where we are today.
And what has brought us to tonight, the last night on Earth.
Yeah.
Let's start by giving a little musical introduction of how it all happened. You'll remember this, but here's the story of where it all began. Well, we all waved goodbye as they broke through the sky and terraformed a little planet we used to call Mars. Now it's Planet Hollywood, but the air there isn't good, and the settlers came back with radiation scars. All right, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite our first guest up here. Is Michelle Bredesen in the audience tonight? Come on up. Give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. One of our great, one of the esteemed CoreCon guests here this year.
Right up there, I'll hug you.
I don't know why I admitted to that, but...
Oh, don't be so modest. It's because you know a lot about what happened. You're what we call an expert, I think, on this first wave
Yes, I agree.
of the problem. So let me start off by asking you, how many of your own family members did you have to shoot in the head?
Well, I would say roughly like 109.
You have a large extended family. Do you?
No, those are just siblings. I thought we were starting there.
No, that's
Sorry.
I was mistaken. That's my mistake.
Okay.
You're perfectly in the clear. So at least 109.
My parents spend a lot of time in the bedroom. I don't know what they're doing in there, but
Oh, this is a family show.
I know what
Let's,
they're doing in there. I definitely know what they're doing in there.
eating marshmallows.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna throw the bag now.
So extended family altogether, total kill count. What have you racked up?
I would say 712. That sounds right.
Did you
Don't
get
you guys
some-
think?
Yeah.
I think that's impressive kill count. I think that deserves a round of applause. What's the kind of achievement for that? Is that
They were handing
unlock
out
some kind of?
ribbons, but they all said second place, so I don't really understand that.
We're gonna have to research who got first place on that. Because I'm curious now.
Paul can do it.
That's incredible.
Paul's good at that sort of thing.
Okay, well, that one was that. Let's talk some more about it. Now, what did you think when, we all heard as it was happening and unfolded, and we heard the radio broadcasts and the talk shows and things. Where did you stand on the whole zombie American proposition that we should treat these people as citizens with a disease? What was that?
Well, I guess as long as I didn't have to be around them. How is the disease spread? Is it like mono?
Well, it was, it's pretty traditional zombie-itis.
Okay.
I think that's the technical term for it.
I suppose if I had a little car like the Pope does, to drive around in, I'd be okay.
So you're fairly tolerant of other people.
I found out who was
as
first
long
place.
as you don't have to.
I found out who was first place.
Yes.
On your
It
Google?
was Bill Cosby, and
Any chance you get, any possible chance you get to do that is what. I'm sorry for Paul. I
That's okay.
apologize.
I like pudding, so whatever.
Pudding is good. Let's all agree on that. Am I right? Yeah. So you're an author.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about that. I'm sure some of the people on the con have seen you and have read the pamphlet. Is that what it is? It's a pamphlet program?
An informational guide.
That's better.
Okay.
That's better. You're much better than my crack staff of researchers.
Wait, what?
Marshmallows, so.
I didn't realize that that's so. You can get away with anything, ladies and gentlemen, as long as you have a bag of marshmallows.
Apparently, that's
what
what I'm learning.
So anyway, you're writing a series of books. There
Yes.
are 2 released so far? Is
2
that-
released, there are 5 total. They're all written. I wrote them in a period of 13 months, which I think you have to be crazy to do, but
Well, there's
whatever.
not much else to do when you can't go out in the streets because
Yeah.
of all the zombies running around.
Exactly.
That's-
So you might as well
Crazy, yeah.
sit with your candle slowly burning down and get some words on paper.
That's excellent. So there are 2 released. When's the next one coming out? Is there a release date for it?
No, I would say before Christmas, I hope. I haven't set a date with my editor, but the first one came out July, the second one February, so not too far apart. So
Okay, so you're doing kind of
Yeah.
a slow release. That's a good plan. They give people a chance to ingest it.
yeah, I hope so.
Except for the fact that the world's ending tonight, so that plan didn't kind of.
Well, I guess I'll have to tell you how it all ends.
Oh,
So,
yeah, go ahead. Should we say spoiler alert at this point, or is it? No.
Spoiler alert!
Thank you.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler
I'm
alert.
slow on the uptake. My mouth is dry and those marshmallows.
oh, good.
So, let me take a guess though. Was it all a dream?
No. Parts of it were. That's how it starts, is a dream.
See, that's interesting because usually it's the ending that's the dream,
Yeah.
not the start. So that's a good little twist there. No, just why?
I'm good, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't.
I'll remember that though, if I'm hungry for marshmallows where I can get them.
Excellent. Okay.
So, what was your preferred weapon of choice? Did you actually actively hunt down zombies, or was it just kind of like, I'm going to go to the store today. Oh crap! I guess I'm going to have to kill someone.
Well, knowing my luck, it would be kind of like, oh, I need toilet paper. Go into the store. There's a zombie who has a name tag. It says Craig or something, but he's trying to kill me instead of sell me groceries.
Right.
So let's assume I am in the grocery store. I'd probably pick up the first thing I see, maybe one of those giant buckets of Tide, because they're pretty. They got a lot of weight to them. So you can kind of swing it back and hit one over the head, and I think you might do some damage.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they have the convenient carrying handle
Yes.
on large boxes of detergent.
Yes.
So that was a really good foresight.
If only we could kill zombies with marshmallows, we'd be set.
Well, Charlotte, you're an absolute delight to have up here. Thank you for shedding some light on the zombies. Everyone give a round of applause.
I'm doing a panel with Kevin Lena tomorrow at 3 talking about collaborating, and then my own panel Sunday at 11. And if you stop by our vendor table and sign up, we're giving away books.
That's not a joke.
I don't read. I didn't.
Thank you once again,
Yes,
Michelle.
thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful guest and shed a lot of light, I think. Not many people know that Tide's the secret of Tide. Not many people know.
Tide. Remember that.
Are you talking about laundry detergent?
What are you guys listening
You
to?
mean like with the full moon and there's time and it
Just sings
ebbs and flows?
just
Just
time. Both of you.
You're smart. I love you, Josh.
You.
All right, let's see how it is. Let's go to the next song, everyone.
That's what I just said.
Let's go to the next song, everyone. Did you just... You said...
That's the Doppler effect.
All right, everyone? Not too loud? Little loud, that's all right. Oh, wait, I'm clearing my throat. I'm going to play piano. Oh, I know what's going on. I don't know how to work this. There you go.
Take 2.
I think we're way past 2 at this point.
Yeah.
Come on now, it's like 1 point.
It's become clear that the end is here. Everyone's infected, they're looking so dejected. All their bodies are falling apart. They wanna eat your brains like they're blueberry Pop-Tarts.
Blueberry Pop-Tarts?
They're delicious.
Yes, they are.
Officials say to aim for the head. Oh man, I can't believe that all my friends are all dead. All they want is brains. Your brains. Broken revelations, wrong mastications. No one could prepare us for the final infestation. But it's our destination, so start to stress. Go on some vacation, pray with your congregation. Here comes a zombie nation. Y'all, word.
I got wound up, man. I haven't been drinking either.
Government said to stay indoors, but me and my shotgun gotta finish our chores. some lead. You zombie whores, watch those pellets spread right into your pores. Oh my God, I've been bitten. Oh my God. Brains, give me those brains, brains. But that wasn't the end of it, folks, so there was far worse ahead. And to explain it, please introduce our next guest, Mr. Kevin Lena. Round of applause for coming to the stage. So, Kevin, welcome to the stage.
Well,
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. I have to point out something that Sean missed. The zombie apocalypse seemed to have been caused by marshmallows.
Well, you know, here's the thing about marshmallows. They are delicious.
Yeah,
And
but-
they're
but-
from Mars, so...
Well, they are
Marshmallows.
marshmallows, yes.
That's exactly right.
That's right. He actually, I mean, you have a degree in astrophysics, right?
No, but the guy I worked with, I actually gave him a T-shirt that said, "Actually, I am a rocket scientist."
Nice. There you go. See, I know a guy who has, you know, a degree in astrophysics. So, yeah.
What is?
I can spell astrophysicist, and that's about it.
That's pretty good.
But only with paper and pencil.
Okay, so zombies are attacking. Human population is dwindling. Things are looking pretty bleak.
Okay.
And then worse comes to worse, and it gets worse.
Much worse.
And the robots turn on us.
Very bad.
Okay. Do the robots kill the zombies, or do they turn into
That's a
robot
good
zombies?
question. That's an excellent question.
You're the expert on this. That's what brought you up.
Oh, okay.
So,
Still a great question.
but no, of course, zombies only want brains, and
Right.
they can't eat robots.
Right.
So they're not a threat.
They can, but you know, yeah, you can break teeth and things. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and
So what we're basically dealing with is a 1-2 punch zombie robot. You know, I mean, that's
Okay.
that's
so
tough.
where did the robot insurrection first start? What's the first robot that actually turned on us? Was it like a toaster, or?
Bill Sienkiewicz actually pointed that out. There's a series called Stray Toasters, and yet, yes, it was toasters. So
I didn't say that.
The term from Battlestar Galactica was correct. It was
Right.
a toaster,
The toaster.
So
a four slicer.
I will never use a toaster
you can't trust the four slicers.
No, four slicers are terrible.
So it started with toasters, and soon it was coffee makers,
Toaster ovens.
blenders, toaster ovens.
But blenders were terrible.
Blenders were, well, I mean, because they could just launch themselves across the room, remember? And they just
Spinning blades.
Exactly.
It suddenly
It's a
like
bad,
became a
bad
Mario game
time.
without the floating platform. There were just spinning blades randomly flying through the air, and we had to avoid them. But of course, no one was prepared for this. And of course, the actual robots then caught on. They're like, "Wow, the appliances really have something going on here." And so all the automatons.
You laugh, but you got to watch all those car plants. They all have giant swinging robot arms.
Yeah.
That's true. Suicidal ones. From
Laugh all you want.
But
You're gonna die.
And in time of putting you out of a job, they're out to kill you.
exactly. So, Kevin, you are an artist,
Yes.
an illustrator.
Yes.
You have your own comics,
Yes.
and comic series. Take us through a little bit of that.
In the 80s, I did a science fiction comic book series called Domino Chance. It was about roaches having evolved to take over Earth society, and they just found spaceships and just went out, and it was kind of like Star Wars with bugs.
Sold. That's.
I mean,
I
like bugs.
It sounds much better than the robot zombie thing that we've got going on outside. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and then I did a book with David Brin, science fiction author, called Contacting Aliens, which was about his Uplift series. So it was the aliens that should have been there to help protect us from the robots.
Right,
But
but
they
there was that tragic dinner back, a couple of years ago. I think we all remember that, where the president.
Little something like this. I'm just kidding. I still have my Google site.
I thought you and Paul were going to act that out.
Oh, you want to
Didn't
practice
you
it?
drink the ambassador?
That's what
That's
happened.
exactly what happened. Yeah. It was incredible.
Not eating anything, drank the ambassador.
Right.
It was very unfortunate, and so of course the aliens did not come to aid us. We were left here on our own on the Earth to defend against the zombies and the robots. Really opportunists and kind of jerks. I'm not afraid to say that.
No,
Well, you might want to be
that's
careful.
a good way to put it.
They're still out there. They're still out there.
Well, yeah, of course
You don't think
they
they're
are.
monitoring this transmission?
Are we transmitting something?
Oh my.
Are we transmitting something?
We're in trouble.
Are we?
Has everyone checked those cameras in the back? Are they bound?
They're looking
properly?
weird to me. Don't destroy
That one's been winking.
Is this a Michael Bay movie?
Anything with a Wi-Fi, we're probably in trouble.
Oh, I had one.
Yeah, please everyone silence your cell phones if you catch my drift.
They may even be able to monitor the electricity in the microphones, but we don't know that. Hopefully.
Well, we do now.
But the world is ending tonight, so it doesn't really matter.
We can all just relax.
So how much has your life changed since the robots turned on us? Because all these appliances, our cars, everything, there's computers in all of them, so they sent out the signal and they turned on us, and we kind of had to go back to living like cavemen. Things were back in the 80s.
I actually have a wooden iPad.
Is it steam powered?
No, it's not even steam powered. No, it's a completely Luddite iPad.
Do you light it on fire as you're using it?
No, you use a stick and you just write on the iPad.
That is genius.
That's genius. Have you marketed this? Is this available to?
It's called the clipboard.
It's stolen, my friend.
I'm selling them. Yeah.
That's a catchy name. I think it's really gonna catch on. People are gonna like that.
Absolutely.
So, that is if the world wasn't ending tonight, of course. Exactly. So where else can we see you in the convention?
Like Michelle, pardon me, we've got a joint table in there. I've got a seminar, I think tomorrow, or a talk tomorrow, I think at 2. I'm at the same time as SM Sterling. Well, I've also got one at 2.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I've got one at 2 talking about comics and science fiction, and then Michelle and I have got the one after that, and then we've got the table in the vendors room.
Excellent. Well, thank you again, Kevin, for coming up and shedding some
Appreciate
light
it.
on the robots. And
Well,
Drop by his.
at least the robots don't seem like they're going to eat us.
well, that's true, and that is a positive. Always looking on the bright side. Mr. Kevin Lena, ladies and gentlemen. We hope, of course, ladies and gentlemen, that you will continue to attend the con, that you will go to all these panels that we've been discussing, that you'll visit the vendor's room and plunk down some hard-earned cash for these nice people who are coming in here to shed some light and entertain us. We also, of course, have a vendor's table where you can buy some of Terry's artwork. It's actually quite good. Some comic books and things.
pretty.
We will be hanging out there, and tomorrow afternoon, we don't know the exact time, but sometime in the afternoon we will be there, and you can come to the table and pay us $1 to make up a song for you on the spot. So we hope to see you come out there, and we'll sing a lovely song for you. Robots.
That's the lamest sound I can find. Hang on.
Sounded kind of ominous.
Did you like this?
That's good. Go with that.
That's not the song. I was just gonna
It's a robot apocalypse. It's a robot apocalypse. I'm the bits and I'm the kids. It's a robot apocalypse. Today is the beginning of a new America. You will be glad to know Robot Kind has adopted your concept of democracy and will live by the values set forth in your Constitution. It's a robot apocalypse. It's a robot apocalypse. Hide the pets and hide the kids. It's a robot apocalypse. Ow! However, our hive mind has just signed a bill labeling any human Americans as domestic terrorists and no longer fit for further resource consumption. Humanity will be incinerated, as set forth in the Protect America Act. We're sorry. Hello, human. Today is a beautiful day. Do not run away. We mean you no harm. We understand you're upset that your family has been incinerated. But you can rest assured that their bodies will be broken down and cellular matter used to create a more intelligent life form here on Earth. You will be the building blocks of a better tomorrow. We're sorry. It's a robot apocalypse. It's a robot apocalypse. Hide the pets and hide the kids. It's a robot apocalypse. Wow!
Here they come, Josh.
Ow!
Behind my knee. Oh, it's
Ow, the robots.
That's when we decided it was time to fight back.
Yeah.
We will take no more. And to talk about that, please welcome to the stage our final two guests for the evening, Farfisa Jones and Tella Kilnetic.
Big hand.
Ladies,
and gentlemen.
Ladies, it is a pleasure to have you here tonight to talk about.
First one, man. First one you missed.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, now it's
What's the record on that? How many did you get?
Two.
Two?
Yeah.
Just two.
Pathetic.
That is pathetic.
And we did. Ladies?
Ladies, it's a pleasure to have you here on the show tonight. You guys are both in the roller derby here in town, correct?
Yes.
The FM Derby Girls. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, with a new blout over the head.
If you
Oh,
please,
okay.
if you would.
Derby
Goyles.
Goyles.
Perfect.
How many accents do you have to say it with? That's what I'm saying. 7 different accents.
Like a producer of a film.
Goyles, everything go far.
Is that about right?
Please demonstrate how you say it properly with the 7 different accents.
So you.
So laughing is that? Is that
You
So,
just have to.
zombies, robots, just awful, right? We were all scared to leave our homes, except for Michelle, because she had to go get toilet paper, and she's handy with a box of Tide.
a box of
Right.
Tide? God, get it.
It lasts a lot longer.
That's
Box
right.
forms.
There's more loads per box.
Colors get brighter. It's a good detergent. I don't think anyone's arguing that.
The segment's brought to you by Tide. They are not sponsoring us right now.
Terry, how do you get your shirt so white?
Why, I'm happy you asked, Joshua in Trumbo of the Kamikaze Snowmen. On this day, he uses Tide to make this startling shirt fade.
It's really nice. There's hardly any blood or oil on that.
It really gets those out nicely.
Yeah. No.
That's very nice. So, fighting back, we were weakened by the zombies. The robots rose up. Suddenly, we were without toasters. What could we possibly do? what could the humans do?
Strap on some skates and start hip checking.
Hip checking?
Whoa!
Yeah!
Many times before. It was quite impressive. Did they get that on the news, Josh? I think the Eye in the Sky had hit checks all over the place.
The Eye in the
Zombies,
Sky,
robots.
Terry, the Eye in the Sky was a horrifying robot that would just kill people with lasers.
That explains why I got so hot that day. That was sad.
How many derby moves have you used
I deserve that.
to
That's
defeat
okay.
a zombie and or robot?
16. I think 16 is right.
And is the hip check the most effective, or is there, I hear there's a move called Stomp the Crotch.
Is that
Very
real?
efficient.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Zombies
real.
for zombies, yes, because you know robots are androgynous, so
That's true.
that doesn't really
well,
work
some
very
of them are.
properly.
Well, I mean, some of it. That's a whole different subject, really.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that. There's children.
Sure.
I just survived.
So humanity, and maybe Miss Telekinetic, you know more about this than anyone else in the room. Psychics,
Yes.
right? We developed our psychic abilities to fight back.
Yes.
You focus on telekinesis, I'm guessing,
Yes.
based on your name, and also killing.
They go hand in hand.
They really do. What are your favorite objects to throw at robots versus zombies, like with your mind?
I really like to fight fire with fire. I would like to throw mainly the vacuum cleaners
That's good.
at, you know,
That's really good.
Can you throw fire with your mind?
if it's on a match,
Okay, so there's some limitations
not just
to your.
a ball of fire.
She
Well, right.
she did have really good success with throwing the Kardashians with her mind.
Yes. Yes.
That really deters the zombies. There's something there.
It weakens me holding that much up.
They do have a very low center of gravity, which I think helps to propel through. How
Also pretty low
many
self-esteem. They hate being zombies.
Welcome back.
robots
Yeah, so
are
this is and welcome
weak
back
to
to
low
the
self-esteem?
Yonder.
Everyone knows that. It's a very good tactic.
Yeah. They were
Miss
really
Miss
kick-ass,
Jones,
but not-
is it Dr. Jones or just or
Dr. Jones.
Whichever you prefer.
Short
I prefer
round.
doctor? I think that
I think
makes you
it's
sound
better.
much more. It makes us sound better for having you on our show.
Oh, thank
So
you.
we'll go with
Thank you
doctor.
for having me on.
Oh, you well.
Just say you're welcome, Josh.
You're welcome, John. So what tactics did you use then? So do you have any
R&B.
psychic abilities, or are you more of a
Rhythm and blues.
rhythm and blues?
I like to
You find the R&B does a little Bone Thugs Harmony?
No, I prefer Motown, really.
Back to the Motown.
Yeah, you can tell who's a zombie because they really don't have any rhythm.
That's true. Well, I don't know. We all
They just
saw
kind
Thriller.
of, they just kind of shuffle around.
Some of them, the trickier ones, have some rhythm.
There's a downfall.
So are we talking Boys to Men then? Is that kind of Motown? My
Can you count that at all?
musical knowledge isn't
You
Boys to Men.
are a musician, correct?
No.
Just calling you out, Josh.
I don't know where that would ever come up. So, we've gathered up all our most powerful psychics in order to stop the menace. And really, I think that's a fantastic plan. Were either of you consulted by the remnants of the U.S. government in regards to this? Because you seem to know quite a bit about it. Did you get to go down in like the war room and talk to the
Was Nick Fury there?
I don't think that
No, he can't be there. There's no fighting in the war room.
I'm sorry.
I'd have
Next
to-
question.
Oh, it's the world's ending tonight. Why does it matter? Okay, that's all right. Keep your secrets. I don't care. Whatever.
We're girls, of course we have our secrets.
We already know. We already wrote a song about it. We know your secrets.
So,
I'll be expecting those flowers.
Hey, we don't know your secrets. No problem. No problem.
so roller derby then. Provided even though the world is ending tonight, which we all know,
Tonight, guys.
tell us a little bit more about the derby and when that's happening again and how that's all going. It's it's really caught on in this area. People seem to really enjoy it and come out and see it and support it, and I think that's fantastic. I don't know if
Well, we're in our off season right now,
Right.
We do a lot of training. We kind of have cages and pits where we keep, robots and zombies to really hip check against, because fresh meat kind of takes on a different meaning at the end of the world. Fresh meat isn't so fresh anymore.
That's gross on so many levels.
Leave that one alone.
When they explode, when you hip check them, it's kind of a thrill, and yet
Wait, which ones
that
explode?
was your neighbor.
The zombies explode? When you hip check them?
Oh yeah, they fall apart. They're not really holding together
That's
very
true.
well.
That's
like
true.
I said, they're not so fresh anymore.
We don't feed them that much.
Not really.
That's probably a good thing.
Except for the girls that can't pass their 25 and 5.
That's pretty harsh for not passing your
You gotta
skills
be
test.
fast.
Right.
That's true.
If any of you would like to join the Dirty Girls, we're always looking for skaters.
Just make sure that you're
Can I
fast.
join the Dirty Girls?
We do have a men's league.
Really? Is that still considered the Dirty Girls?
Yes.
Sorry, no.
We'll let you be a dirty girl.
Right.
He's already got his own shorts.
Really nice. Are they jean shorts? Because we're recruiting for those.
Well, I'm never nude, so yes.
Nice.
Yep.
I like that a lot, but not really.
Well, I thought you had good self-esteem, because I always meet those girls.
Ladies, it has been an absolute pleasure having you up here to talk to us a bit about what's going on, and I think everyone here certainly appreciates the light that you shed on the situation as it is. And we hope to see you again soon and around, and keep doing your hip checks and blowing up zombies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Jones, the telecomedic. Well, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We stood up as one. Humanity finally came together. We stopped having our petty arguments, and we decided that if we can't have it, nobody can. The banner of victory, there's no time for tears. The drum in our hearts beat as one while we march to our death. We fought infection and metal strong grip with love in our hearts and a song on our lips, and we pledge to sing funeral dirges for our dying breath. The battles that rage turned joy to man, and many of the enemy have died by our hand. We're losing the war, we're losing our land, and if we can't have it, then nobody can. They think that they've won, they think that we've lost, but we'll be the victors no matter the cost. 9% soulless can't shoulder the weight of our will. The time is upon us to make our last stand. Neither zombie nor robot found out what we planned, and we join as one hand in hand while the piccolo trills. Imagine a pillow trilling right here. Do it! The battles that rage turn joy to man, and many of the enemy have died by our hand, but we're losing the war, losing our land. Now is the time for the last act of man. We plugged our psychics into the machine. The general gives the command. 118! We raise up our voices in defiant tones. They can't crush our spirit, they'll crush our bones. It cannot be stopped now. This galaxy's unburned. We're pulling the sun down on top of the earth. And zombie and robots succumb to the heat, and retires on fire. Our victory complains. Boom.
Yeah! Oh! God, sorry, I had to get my morsel. Done.
Planets destroyed, nebulas are gone. The universe toyed with men, now it's all gone. No more black holes, no moons, no stars. The earth is black cold with a few hardy hearts. All of existence went down in a blink. Our heads were so dense with a shrug and a wink. We're maniacs, we blew it all up. There's no pot to piss in, not even a cup. It's the end of everything. Existence is gone, so we might as well sing. It's the end of everything, everything you know. It's the end of the universe. It only goes to show that humanity is crazy, and the future is hazy at best. Like that note. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the people at CoreCon for having us here. We've had so much fun on this stage tonight. I hope you have fun in the audience. We hope to see you around the convention. We've got a table. We'll be goofing off and doing things. Enjoy the rest of the convention, everybody, and hats off to you.